Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Iloni, the land flourished under the rule of King Olimide and Queen Yora. Their daughter, Princess Amina, was a beacon of hope for the people, a wise and kind-hearted leader in training. But one fateful year, disaster struck. The ocean, once a friend to the kingdom, turned against them. Violent storms wrecked their fishing boats, monstrous waves swallowed their trade ships, and the tides pulled the shore further and further back, drying the rivers that fed their crops. Worst of all, a terrible curse spread among the people. Fishermen who entered the waters fell into a deep, unshakable sleep, their breath shallow, their bodies cold. The elders whispered in fear, "The ocean has turned its back on us. We have angered the spirits." Amina could not stand by as her people suffered. She knew the answer lay in the sea itself, in the legends her father once told her, of mermaids, spirits, and ancient forces that demanded balance. And so, she made her choice. A plea to the sea. Under the full moon, Amina walked alone to the shore. The waves lapped at her feet, whispering in a voice only she could hear. She knelt in the wet sand, pressing her palms to the earth. "Great spirits of the deep, hear me," she called. "I do not come in arrogance. I do not seek power. I seek only to save my people. Tell me what must be done." The water shivered, pulling back from the shore unnaturally, as if the ocean itself was holding its breath. Then, the waves surged forward, and from their depths emerged a figure, beautiful and terrible. The mermaid had skin the color of moonlit coral, eyes dark as the abyss, and long hair woven with strands of silver kelp. She did not smile. "You call upon the sea, Princess Amina," the mermaid said, her voice deep and ancient. "I am Tolosa, keeper of balance. Your kingdom has taken from the ocean without thought. It has built ships to cross it, cast nets to strip it, and turned its back on the spirits that dwell beneath. Now, the sea has taken its due." Amina's heart pounded. "Then tell me how to restore balance. What must I do to save my people?" Tolosa's dark eyes locked onto hers. "You must offer the ocean what it is owed. The price of redemption." "Tell me what the ocean demands," Amina said, though she feared the answer. Tolosa lifted a hand, and the waves around her swelled. "First, you must give a physical sacrifice, something of your own flesh, something irreplaceable. A piece of yourself that the ocean will claim forever." Amina's throat tightened. She had expected to give gold, jewels, even her life. But this. "And second," Tolosa continued, "you must give a spiritual sacrifice. If you wish to heal your people, you must take on their suffering. The curse that has claimed them will be yours to bear. Their bodies will wake, but you, princess, will never sleep again." Amina gasped. To never sleep, to never rest, never dream, never escape the waking world. It was a fate no human could endure. And yet, she thought of her people, their sunken faces, their empty fishing nets, the sick and starving children clinging to their mothers. If she did not accept, they would all perish. She straightened her back, lifting her chin. "I accept." Tolosa nodded solemnly. "Then give your offering to the sea. The sacrifice." Amina pulled the royal dagger from her belt. She did not hesitate. With a deep breath, she pressed the blade to her left hand and cut. Blood, rich and red, spilled into the waves. The ocean drank it eagerly, swirling and hissing as if tasting her essence. Then, as if guided by unseen hands, the water rushed up her arm, twisting around her wrist. Pain shot through her as the water solidified, turning into something else. When the waves receded, Amina gasped. Her left hand was no longer flesh, it had become smooth, pale blue coral, cold and unyielding as the ocean floor. She had given part of herself to the sea. Then, the second sacrifice took hold. Amina fell to her knees as an overwhelming force washed over her. She felt the curse lift from her people, felt their breath return, their bodies warm. But she also felt something else. Her mind was wide open. Sleep, once a distant comfort, now felt like a thing of myth. No matter how tired she was, her body would never succumb. Her mind would never drift into dreams. She would be awake for eternity. She was bound to the ocean now, in body and in spirit. The sea's gift and the cost of wisdom. The storm clouds over the kingdom parted. The waves calmed. That night, the fishermen awoke from their cursed slumber, blinking in confusion but whole once more. The rivers flowed again, and the ocean, satisfied, returned its bounty. Amina returned to her people as a hero, but she was forever changed. She ruled wisely, with insight beyond human understanding. She could sense storms before they formed, feel the whispers of the tides, and predict changes in the world long before they came. But she never slept. She watched over her people tirelessly, but she grew distant. She stood on the shore every night, gazing at the ocean, knowing it still held part of her. Her hand, once warm flesh, remained cold coral. She could no longer feel a lover's touch or the warmth of the sun upon her palm. And in the quiet moments, when the world was still, she felt the weight of endless wakefulness pressing upon her soul. She had saved her people. But the ocean had taken something from her in return. And one day, when her time as ruler ended, she knew where she would go. The sea had claimed her. And when she was ready, it would take her home.